Hey folks, welcome back. I am Jon Najarian, back on the continent of Puerto Rico, and glad you're joining me here today. Lots of exciting news that we'll get to at another time because a lot of great meetings today. But you're tuned in for 3 at 3, and we'd hate to disappoint, so we're going to get to that right now. 3 at 3, we bring you 3 bits of unusual option activity. Maybe because somebody's bullish and thinks that there might be a new product introduction or a particular bit of good news that might be in the offing. And the nice thing about options is they tell us the strike price and how far out into the future they think things may take to play out. Additionally, sometimes they're speculating to the downside. And they think they know something that the rest of us don't about a particular stock or indice falling. Thus, they would buy and purchase a number of puts. When we see big purchases made on the offer of either calls, bullish, or puts, bearish, that's what unusual option activity is, folks. We also sprinkle in a little magic dust from Twitter and Reddit, because those give us sentiment for what the world is looking for at that particular moment. So without further ado, let's get to today's 3 at 3. One last look. That was so fun, and so many of you that were able to attend, almost 60 of you came out for that action at the 17th hole. We're in a 3-story tower there, folks, that was provided by the PGA Tour. We took over another firm's spot because they were worried about COVID. We're, of course, worried about people's safety and health, but COVID has not been a worry for us for a very long time. So somebody else's panic was our opportunity, and many of these folks were able to come enjoy 4 full days, actually 5, because, of course, the finals are being played today at TPC. They didn't finish it up, and now our customers that were clients that were there got to enjoy some 2 days of live trading and discussions with instructors like Bill Johnson there in front of the room, as well as a number of people on our team. It was a fabulous few days. And then the sun came out on Saturday and Sunday, and we actually got to enjoy. And today, of course, when I'm not there, of course, it's going to be great. But anyway, that was what was going on at TPC Sawgrass, legendary course, biggest purse in golf. I'd encourage you also to check out our crypto convo, because if you're somebody who already knows about crypto, I think you'll be enlightened even then by some of the interviews that we're able to obtain with some of the big movers and shakers in that space, whether it's NFTs, whether it's DAOs, decentralized autonomous organizations, or whether it's crypto itself. Those crypto conversations, I think you'll find them to be valuable intel. Also, if you're somebody who's not really big into crypto yet, but you'd care to learn, great opportunity. We will be posting a ton of activity on this in the very near future, and there's already 6 or 7 episodes up there with more to come this week. All right, first one, energy transfer, ET. So as you might imagine, on a day when crude oil is down 7%, and my buddy Scott loved to ask me, well, Jon, why are you selling all your equities and buying calls? This is why. Because we rode it up, folks. Rode it up to 114, pulled back to 108, call spreads, where we have a lot less risk on, 1-to-1 call spreads, and then rolled up to 128, took off balance between 123 and 128. That's the price of crude oil, but we're using that as our trigger, and put on call spreads, because I think overall you want to be on further out call spreads for energy and not necessarily in that front month with the contango being so severe. That is the fact that we've got short-term prices so high versus long-term. But anyway, ET energy transfer down today, 6,010 calls for double nickel, 55 cents. 55 cents. So instead of putting basically $10 on the table, you're putting 5% of that, 1/20th of the amount of money to buy those calls all the way out till May That's the way I think you play this thing. That's the way some smart money was doing it today. 600,000 share equivalent, because every option is for 100 shares of stock. So when they buy 6,000, that's 600,000 share equivalent at the 10 strike in May. Second one, take a look at Walmart. Walmart retailer, yeah, it costs them a lot more to get it to stores, but apparently we're still willing to pay it. And, do we have a choice? I'm not saying Walmart's gouging, but a lot of these companies have to pass on the costs, folks, because it has become so extraordinary. If you go to UPS, you'll see what I mean. They are tacking on monster surcharges. And again, I'm not demonizing UPS either. I'm just recognizing a fact. It costs a lot more money to get stuff delivered right now. Walmart, one of the largest companies on earth for delivery of goods to their stores, as well as online and from their distribution centers. Anyway, bullish call buying. 7,500 is 750,000 share equivalent on the April 155s. These are more than a month out into the future. How do I know that? Because, of course, this is expiration week for March. That's regular expiration week for March. And these are full months past that. So you're talking about the neighborhood of 35 days roughly till expiration. I like that they're putting on a $10 above the market bet that this one goes higher. But if you're a regular viewer of the program, I'm not chasing those. I'm buying them at the money and selling higher strikes against it as it rallies. That's the way I like to play. Third and final of today's 3 at 3 is TLT. So somebody's betting, you know what? Maybe interest rates aren't going up so much so fast. That could be because with it at 132, they're buying 11,000 of the 134 calls. Now, that's not exactly a call that says we're going to see a break back to 150 in the 10-year, but it is bullish. If the TLT is going up, that means interest rates are going down. We'll see. We, of course, had the Fed meeting this week, so not surprising to see some people speculating ahead of that. 11,000, that's 1.1 million share equivalent. So those are things you guys need to be aware of, is that's a very large trade, just $1 or what, $1.54 out of the money. Doesn't take a lot to move it that far, and maybe we'll get that even this week. So I am Jon Najarian. Please check out all of the courses from beginning, intermediate, advanced, and as well as subscription products, mentoring, coaches. Think of coaches as a group lesson, and think of mentoring as one-on-ones. You decide what's appropriate for you. And I hope you join us back here tomorrow. I'll be on the halftime report. I might even call in for Scott's first ever, Scott Wapner, my pal, his first ever overtime, as they're calling it on CNBC. Overtime is when they talk about stocks between 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. Closing bell until right leading into Melissa Lee's show, The 5. I have a feeling this new show of Scott's will help boost those ratings. I bet that's what CNBC thinks too. Thanks for joining me today, folks. Have a great day.